Welcome, this is the Jester's Court. Here's a hands-on magical learning experience with your friend Jester the Fool. All ages, religions, races, and skeptics are all welcome to join this exciting course of self-development.
Have had their say.
Greetings.
And as you
Welcome. This is the Jester's Court, and today we're going to talk about magic or magic. Now this is a hands-on learning experience, and what we want to do here is we don't want to talk too much about, what do you call it, histories and cultural things, and all that's there on the internet. We're not here to talk about that. What we're here really to do, we're here to give you some food for thought, or in layman's terms, I'm here to basically just simplify what magic is. Now, before I go more into that, I want to first state that, yes, there's a difference between magic with a CK and magic, spelled how you know it's normally spelled. But in this particular case, either spelling of magic will basically mean the same thing. What I mean by that is that magic is basically an art form. So regular magic with just the C at the end is sleight of hand magic, it's illusionary magic, it's trickery magic, but at the same time, it's there to create a show, it's there to make you wonder how did they do that, to make you think, oh, is there something supernatural going on? Now, magic with the K at the end is where there is a sense of something supernatural happening. So, that's the first things to kind of understand, but put them together, because a magician that is sleight of hand is still a magician, because magic basically deals with two things. It deals with two things, and those two things are, I'll say, large bodies of study. And those two large bodies of study is occultism and science. And basically, when you go to see a magician to perform a show, you're left with an occult question, like how did they do that? You don't know, you're not aware. The truth is hidden right in front of you. So, basically, for those who don't know what occult means, the word means that which is hidden. I'm not going to go into etymologies and all that kind of stuff. Google is there for you. If you found this page or you found this video, at this point you kind of know what I'm talking about, or you may not know, so you may have to do your research, but I always highly recommend that you do your own research. But anyways, that which is hidden, or an unknown science. So basically, everything that we know today was once an occult science. It was basically hidden, or it was something that was observed, but it was only for a personal observation. Not a select few, but only a few people in this circle knew about this, and a few people in that circle knew about that over here, and over time, these certain observations and unknown experimentations or unknown sciences soon became more widespread because they turned into the science fields. In the science fields, they presented evidence from observation and experimentation, and then these evidence built up the field over time, over 50, hundreds of years or so. Whereas occultism is based off of an unknown science that evidence is hard to find because, one, it was personal observation, and two, it's something that isn't quite known. So, what else I want to state here is that hard science deals with extremely expensive equipment. Expensive money, research lab, I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm trying to say. Science uses a whole lot of advanced technologies and resources to present evidence through observation and experimentation. Occultism is simply a study or personal observation or a secret science or an unknown science from the other fields of science. It's not that it's somebody doing something real evil. It's just like at a particular time when the world was in a religious mind state, there were people that were using herbs to kind of heal certain things, where people were using prayer or whatever to heal certain things, or thinking prayer was working. Basically, they looked at that as like that's supernatural, that's beyond. It was like herbal healing was, or natural remedies was like unheard of. It was like devil worship or whatever. But that soon became like, you know, homotherapy and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, like I'm saying, those are the basic foundations of magic: occultism and science. If you're an occultist, you're more interested in going into the more sub-sciences within sciences. Like, if you're into psychology, you would eventually stumble into, like, fucking parapsychology. And if you was into physics, you would come into cyber mechanics or quantum physics. You would stumble into these real weird realms of things. Or you get into metaphysics. And that's basically kind of the foundation of occultism. So, like, what we're talking about here, though, is we're talking about magic and what magic is. So, those that are occultists can simply observe. Because I leave you here with experimentations, and I leave you here to leave comments on your experimentations and your findings to build upon something to see maybe what is really going on. Because basically what I feel like is missing, what comes within the form of magic, is that the one equipment that you need is nothing more than your mind. That's it. That's all you need to perform magic. It's simply your mind. You don't need a wand. You don't need, you know, a wizard hat. All you need is just simply your mind. That's it. And that's why psychology is a very, 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 I think, a very important study. That just simply understanding the mechanism of behavior and patterns, and just basically understanding your body's natural physiology. And also understanding the way we subconsciously respond to things. So, magic is, first thing to understand is your mind. It's just understanding your mind, basically as a magician, you're both an artist and a scientist. You also are an occultist because you studied within these hidden sciences. You're also a scientist because you have observation and experimentation. And you have evidence because you write this down in what you call a book of shadows, or a grimoire, or a grimoire, or whatever the fuck. Or you don't even write your shit down. But basically, what I'm saying is that first, just understand your mind. And let's go into just 3 definitions, because the topic is magic or magic. And I basically said that it doesn't really matter. I just think that it's just 2 different classes of magic. Like if this was like an RPG or something, you would just be like the type of dude who's just like real good at like tricking people. He can like trick the fire maids, like when they're going to sleep or something, like hypnosis. But anyways, like magic with the C at the end is sleight of hand, trickery, and illusion. Magic as the use, magic with the CK is the use of the will over the mind. So magic is using the mind, but sleight of hand magic is more of trickery and illusion. So basically, occult is that which is hidden. So basically things that don't appear as they seem to be. So magic is trickery and illusion, sleight of hand. Whereas CK magic is the use of the will over the mind. Illusion is a deception of the mind. Trickery is a deception of the mind. Sleight of hand is a deception of the mind. So the first magic that we're all used to seeing, it's not that we're against this kind of magic. It's just more of explaining that that type of magic is used for show magic. We don't go to those shows and be like, hogwash, that's fake, it's strange. No, you go there to be odd and to let your imagination grow, to suspend your disbelief. And magic with the CK is more of the will over the mind. Basically, it's allowing yourself to dictate your perception of reality, I should say. Alright, so once we kind of get there and we understand that, we want to move into the major jester's keywords to magic. So, not the keywords to magic, I fucked up. But anyways, the jester's keys to magic is words and thoughts. So, understanding your mind is a makeup of words and thoughts. That's all your mind is. That's all that's going on in your mind right now. Maybe some shapes and symbols and numbers or some shit. But words are basically symbols, and numbers are words too. They're just a different language than linguistic language, but it's still the same goddamn language, just at a different degree. But anyways, words and thoughts are the keys to magic. With the CK or a K, doesn't matter. So, words are a combination of symbols expressing a sound or thought. So first is the word, and the word was God or whatever. So we have a symbol. Words are symbols. So any shape or symbol that you see is basically a word. Like you see a triangle, just the shape of a triangle, you already have that word in your mind of what that is. It's kind of like no object has no name. But I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, words are a combination of symbols, expression, sound, or thought. So yeah, that's how language is. That's how communication is. So, I just got lost in my thoughts. But anyways, thoughts are vague existences. So we want to understand our mind. We want to use our will over our mind, or basically kind of command our subconscious to say, instead of the will over the mind, say subconscious, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, thoughts are vague existences, and basically your thoughts are existing whether you are aware of them or not. So whatever is going on subconsciously into you, or whatever you dealt with in a situation, all your thoughts are constantly living out over and over again. And a lot of times you can get caught up in your thoughts, or you can get bound by somebody's word. But anyways, oh yeah, vague thoughts are vague. So your thoughts are your vague existences. So basically you want to use your will, the will, which is kind of like meditation or trance or kickboxing, or it's just basically something that just makes sure everything sounds. So when everything sounds, you can control your thoughts. You can control your thoughts and your words. You kind of can control the reality or your perception. Oh yeah, so after you kind of understand that, you want to break down thoughts into two things when you're dealing with magic, and that's desires and intentions. Okay? To use magic, let's try not to get caught up in your desires. Your desires are emotional longings, just like your thoughts. Within your thoughts are desires, and they're emotional longings that you hold on to, that you find yourself within your mind. Warning, it can lead you down a roller coaster ride. It could be something great in your life that you've always wanted, or it could fucking destroy you. But within the case of magic, you want to use intention, because the three legs of magic, I can't remember them now. Emotion, imagination, and I don't know, the will maybe, I don't know. Anyways, your intention is a clear, direct, emotional statement. It is a keep down a roller coaster ride. It could be something great in your life that you've always wanted, or it could fucking destroy you. But within the case of magic, you want to use intention, because the three legs of magic, I can't remember them now. Emotion, imagination, and I don't know, the will maybe, I don't know. Anyways, your intention is a clear, direct, emotional statement. It is a clear, direct, emotional statement. That is your intention. So, that was just an introduction to magic or magic. And this is the Jester's Court series, course. And we'll be talking more about magic, playing some vaporwave in the background, and just expanding your mind and giving you a much more simplistic way of enhancing your reality. So, peace out, and keep being yourself.
2 experiments. Have a good night rest. Place notebook or sketch pad under your pillow. Have a dream, draw the experience. Or, write one word on a piece of scrap paper and put it in your pocket. Forget about it, while trying to see how many times that word may come up throughout the day.